Before I get into what I think of this series that I'm going to be talking about, I want to give out a viewer discretion because if anyone you know or of yourself has experienced anything from what this docu-series represents here from its topics, again, viewer discretion is advised. But anyway, this has been Fogan's Media Corner back again. I'm back here again to make another video today. And today I'm going to be reviewing a TV like docu-series here, which came out this year, 2024, and that is Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. So this docu-series uncovers the toxic culture behind some of the most iconic children's shows that were well known from the late 90s and the early 2000s. So that's pretty much the synopsis for Quiet on Set. Before I get into what I think of this docu-series, I should give you guys my personal story of Nickelodeon as a kid, because I did grow up with Nickelodeon as a kid myself. I did grow up with some of the famous shows that everyone grew up with when they were kids as well, such as Drake and Josh and iCarly and various other shows that Nickelodeon had broadcasted over the years. And as for this docu-series myself, going into that, I heard a lot of people were talking about this movie all over the internet and social media, and I even did check out one of the trailers, and at the start I didn't even know if I really wanted to check it out or anything. But as soon as I started seeing more people talking about this whole series, I was like, I should give this a go here. And after watching this whole docu-series here, it is a really interesting watch here, but it's definitely one I wouldn't find myself ever revisiting again, ever, because it is a really uncomfortable watch due to the topics that this docu-series does represent here. From all of that, like the whole revelation that this docu-series uncovers here is truly shocking, but yeah, very sickening as well. Like, it did make me physically sick to my stomach. Although the way this whole docu-series has been made here, I thought it was well represented from the information that's been provided here and then, every little detail from these people who were able to speak out on camera, and they were able to have the courage and bravery to themselves, where they were able to showcase their trauma that they faced during their time in Nickelodeon, as well as the disgusting behavior that they've all experienced as well from that one specific person who's been exposed to all of that stuff as well, in which that person is, of course, Dan Schneider, in which, you know, he was well known for creating these teen sitcoms that we all love on Nickelodeon, but right now he's now a national embarrassment for what he's been exposed to. And even when it came to those moments in this docu-series, they were truly maddening, but yeah, very sickening to my stomach. And even for one of the topics that this docu-series represents here, it was truly heartbreaking, which was Drake Bell's story, in which his story in this docu-series was just generally upsetting for myself to view with. And I just couldn't stop bawling my eyes out from learning his story, because of the in which he faced the abuse that he went through when he was 15 from this deranged predator, which was Brian Peck, which it's just really maddening for like what he's done to Drake. And I am hoping that Drake Bell is able to find peace from fighting these demons that he's been fighting over the years, just because of what Brian Peck has put him through when he was 15. And I am and my heart, of course, does go out to Drake Bell and even his father, Joe Bell, who also took part in this docu-series as well. And even everyone else who took part of this docu-series, my heart goes out to every single one of them who were able to have the bravery and courage themselves to speak out on camera through their trauma that they have faced during their time in Nickelodeon. And even the stuff that Amanda Bynes has went through during her time in Nickelodeon, my prayers go out to her as well, because I hope she does get well soon, because, you know, the whole trauma that she went through during her time in Nickelodeon was just generally heartbreaking. And even my heart also goes out to Jeanette McCurdy as well, because, you know, we all loved her from some of the Nickelodeon shows that she's done over the years, but, you know, she stopped acting and all that, and she never wants to be in front of the camera ever again. And my heart goes out to her as well, because her story was just generally horrible and, yeah, very upsetting. And even for one of the shows that Schneider created on Nickelodeon, which was called Sam and Cat, in which Ariana Grande is in that show, and there's even a footage of what we see her doing on the camera that Schneider's like making and all that, in which when it came to that, it was absolutely disgusting for what Schneider was doing and all that. And the only gripe I only do have with this docu-series is that the fourth episode I kind of felt was rushed after the exploration on Drake and Josh, and there were parts of me where I kind of wish that Jeanette McCurdy would have had a participation in this docu-series where she was able to speak out on camera and explain her story, just like how Drake Bell did with this docu-series. But I do understand that she released a memoir about her story already and all of that. But all in all, Quiet on Set, the Dark Side Kids TV. It is an interesting docu-series here, but it is definitely one I don't find myself ever revisiting here again because it's just a very uncomfortable watch here. But if you're curious to check out this whole docu-series, it is available to stream on HBO Max in the US. Well, for those in the UK, it is available to stream on any app of your choice. So that's pretty much all I'd say about Quiet on Set. I'm going to give Quiet on Set, the Dark Side of Kids TV, 4.5 out of 5. As I said before, this was definitely an uncomfortable watch here, but it is one I did find this one really interesting here, but it is definitely one I don't find myself ever revisiting again here due to the topics that this whole docu-series represents here that are truly disgusting here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my series review on Quiet on Set, the Dark Side of Kids TV. Let me know what you think of this docu-series, if you have seen this already, or if you just recently checked this out. Did you find this interesting, or did you just despise it at all, really? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Foggins Media Corner signing off.